would like you all to find your space, lying down or sitting up. And give yourself permission to return your focus back home into your heart and observe your breath. Observe your thoughts. Too far to the past, too far into the future. Bring it back and relax into each present moment of now. And from your home, from your heart, allow yourself to feel the energy around you. The space in front, behind and on the sides, above and below. Here we call on the heart that connects, pillar of light that each of us are. Call upon Father Sky and Mother Earth, our guides, our higher self, spirit of nature, spirit of animals, of all and all. Tia Subhmaniya Naniya Sayo and allow yourself to receive. You can open your eyes. So as always, I'm going to share what I've been feeling, what I've been noticing, and take this as a piece of a puzzle according to how you may resonate, according to how this may assist you on your path and on within your reality. So April was definitely the theme of death and rebirth, and for me it was since a little bit before March equinox and carry into April of a lot of shaking up to really channel the mode of gentle destruction of my old beliefs and old attachment. And it was definitely for me a lot of facing a lot of seductive and temptation kind of vibe of pulling me back into the old mindset, into old programming that has to do with insecurities, that has to do with feeding into what I call false mirrors. And false mirrors here is created by us, created by me. False mirrors is something that we may cling on according to comparison, according to distortion of how we should be, what we should be, and or perhaps it can be regarding to doubts, regarding to false belief about ourselves. And April really brought us into being aware of that, and to give ourselves permission of, okay, here is the ending, here is enough, and let us rebirth into something more creative, into something more nurturing, into the spirit of spring that May, this month of May, begins with. And it's a beautiful energy as well, intertwining with the Sacred Mayan calendar. We end April, the 30th of April, align with the new 13-day cycle of E. And E has to do with our path. So we went through the process of death of certain layers and rebirth into the new permission of being ourself that aligns with our hearts, the state of freedom, the state of love beyond all condition, joy beyond all condition, gratitude beyond all condition, into knowing that here's our path. And perhaps in the process of knowing that the path that we were on, or the path that we are on, might not quite fit with our authenticness, with our heart, with our passion. So May, coming in with Taurus, coming in with Earth element, really give us opportunity to build things into form, to choose the path that aligns with our passion, that aligns with our authentic expression. And perhaps the path of pursuing the passion, the path of pursuing the highest excitement, doesn't have to be a grandest project. It can simply mean the subtle invitation from the universe saying, hey, there's magic within ordinariness. There's magic within humble path. There's magic within giving ourselves the mindset of appreciation where we are, appreciation of what we already have, appreciation of what we gave away. So this is really inviting us to align again with the mindset of creativity, to free ourselves beyond any circumstances and situation of the ongoing current events, that amplifying that temptation and seductiveness of clinging us into fear, clinging us into projection, clinging us to the old attachment of lust and greed, anger, finger pointing, victimhood, etc. and etc. So this year is really the year of how we are able to free ourselves. Not so much of what's going on in the external world, but so much of what is deep within us. And that's also what Scorpio full moon brought up. Scorpio full moon will also bring up a lot of clarity of any murky water that we still swimming in, and kind of nudging us, hey, find the courage within to go deep into crystalline water within our crystalline DNA, crystalline consciousness within Gaia, which it has to do with the wisdom of ancestors, wisdom of Earth, whether it is Atlantis, whether it is Lemuria or Mu, that we can really bring up and empower ourselves, and reminding one another of the feather serpent consciousness, of Cucumatz, or simply of the consciousness of grace, gratitude, beauty, balance, and harmony. And this all comes back to personal responsibility that been mentioned within the previous video. So it's really guiding us onto our path of empowerment. And it's not so much about channeling our creative energy into proving that we are right, into proving that others are wrong. That is the distortion of the old paradigm that's been recycled for eons and eons and eons. The power is already within us. It's just a matter of where we're channeling our creative power into. And what I'm feeling is that within May, this path that's calling out for us is going to be a deeper path of healing. For this 13-day cycle of E, the midpoint, the 7 number, is Tikhat. And Tikhat is the energy of the healer, energy of obsidian, energy of the warrior that comes back into the heart. There's something of what we bought in Mexico over a decade ago. Jaguar warrior. And obsidian too not only was used as a blade to detach the cut, but also was used as a mirror. So work with the mirrors. Notice any false mirror that you create for yourself. Let go of attachment and learn from them. And we ending this 13-day cycle with Kat, the energy of web, the spider, how we weave. And Kat come with the fire of creativity, fire of illumination. So this May, the beginning of May, really prep us into walk the path of healing. How are we walking in integrity, in serenity, in grace, and realizing that the power of healing is already exists within us? Today, as I'm speaking, is my Mayan, one part of my Mayan birth energy of the sacred Mayan calendar, Akmak, which is the Nawal, or the character or the energy of ancestor, plant kingdom, and forgiveness. So within this transmission, I would like to invite you again to come back into your heart. And sink into the heart. And use your imagination. Imagine channeling your creative energy into tuning into your DNA, to the light, sparking of light of your cells and your DNA that connects with ancestor, both of earth and in the sky. On you, and whatever we are transforming, as above, so below, transforming for ourselves and for ancestral lineage. And simultaneously, we too unlocking the gifts and the blessing that our ancestors gave, planted the seeds way before this moment, linearly speaking. Whatever pain you feel, whatever fear you feel, be the initiator. Forgive yourself. For before, we did not know any better how to react. But now, from this space of love, we can initiate forgiveness unconditionally. And 2, call upon our guides and our ancestors and higher selves of our family, siblings, parents and grandparents, and our higher self to exchange forgiveness and to give ourselves permission to create new relationship, new energy exchanged within all and all, within community, within ourselves, and community around us. I got some cards laid out. I'll just draw one each. My deck, Torch of Ascension. In the future, I'm gonna create another one. And Shaman Oracle cards. So, a message from Torch of Ascension. Message of inspiration. Message of truth. For us all in this moment of time. Ooh, yeah, Whaley! Hope you can see it well. The sun rising, it's quite bright. Know that you are swimming through your Akash. And this is why it's important to let go of false mirror, of any mirrors that distorted, that created by us. It's not them, it's always us, because we are the creator. You are the creator of your reality, your own universe. From the heart, you can always align back to what is true for your soul, what is true from your Akash. And of course, the crystalline water is opening up for you to swim through any resistance, any attachment, any fears, any pain, with the remembrance of grace, remembrance of forgiveness, remembrance of gratitude. You know, believe in yourself. Pursue your passion. Pursue your excitement. And swim with joy, with gratitude. Nahi Mahayo. And this is becoming my favorite deck, one of my favorite decks, Shaman's Oracle cards, because they used beautiful cave painting. Some of the cave art that can no longer be visited physically because some of the caves closed off from tourists to preserve the art. Mamani. Companion. And how fitting is that? Whale totem. However, your resonance with the whale and the companion. You know, you're never alone in your journey. There's always companions or companion in physical or in spirit. The only thing that we have to align with the perception that we are never alone is creativity, is imagination. And this is why Tresena is so important in this moment of time, for us to align with the knowledge, which with mirrors, with any reflection, with any connection that resonate with your path, resonate with your soul, with your heart, so that you can utilize that knowledge, intertwining with imagination, tap multidimensionally, swim into your crystalline water, and to rediscover that you're never alone, that you are always guided. Draw connection, observe synchronicities, and forgive yourself and forgive others. For forgiveness and gratitude melts away the distortion, so we can return into the awareness that we are always the magicians, magicians of wisdom, melting away any parts of ourselves that fill with ignorance, fill with grudges. Kia tu'u raniana. Sa'oa mani ia noa. Ia Thank you. And anyone who wishes to work with me in private sessions, I still have a few slots left in May. So I will leave the link to my website in the description, and still on special prices for soul reading, the journey within, private online cacao ceremony, or you can always email me. I will leave my email as well in the description if you want to find out more, but all the information is on my website anyway. Thank you so much for taking time to connect with this channel, for always reflecting love and gratitude and appreciation in your heart and your resonance through this channel or any channels of social media that I'm on. Lots of love to you. Namaste.